Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, it is a Friday, it is the 7th of March, and yep, the invitations are slowly rolling out. That is right. So if you have signed up to get your hands on, potentially get your hands on the beta access for Bleach Soul Resonance, of course, double check with where you signed up with, because the invitations are slowly rolling out. So as you guys can see, yeah, I managed to get in. So if you did sign up on Bilibili, this is pretty much what you're looking for. So if this is your screen, then congratulations, you have got yourself access to the beta. Pre-download and all that stuff, I think it's happening on Monday, on the 10th. I think that's when we can pre-download everything, of course. To get access to the game, you will need a specific code being given to you. It is so, yeah, beta access to this game, it requires a code, a specific unique code for your account. So that's how they're going to be doing that. I think to those that signed up with CN numbers, you had a greater chance to actually get access. I think that was more prioritized. And then to those that didn't, i.e. like myself, it was more of a shot in the dark and pray moment. And lo and behold, yeah, I got lucky. So yeah, double check to see if you boys managed to get. Now, one of the things that we are going to be looking out for Bleach Soul Resonance, honestly, it's going to be PvP. I'm going to keep my eyes on to see if we've got any form of online play going on. I mean, typically speaking, they had 2 years or a year and a half to kind of really look into on having that being implemented, of course, with Bleach Soul Resonance, from when it was last at, in terms of, you know, you've got the dodging mechanic, you've got the blocking mechanic, of course. I mean, there are also certain skills that you can use to kind of maneuver behind the enemy, beside the enemy, if you time it right, of course. So in terms of that defensiveness play, there's a lot going on. And plus, Rukia can freeze you. So like, there's also elements that are on hand to provide you with that support in terms of stun, locking your enemy. So now the reason why I mention all of that is to kind of push more for to say that could this game see PvP. Obviously, when we last looked into it being the alpha stage, there was no form of online play. Kind of understandable since it's the alpha and they kind of want to get the core out the way to make it so that the game is running and that there's PvE content and just single player content. That is the main focus. Multiplayer, online play comes later on, co-op play comes later on, of course. But I think Haku also mentioned it, said that there might be some form of online play going on within this upcoming beta, of course. But again, just kind of looking into or re-looking into specifically this fight. I believe this is like a game mode where you fight bosses one after another. But yeah, the how should I say, the whole evasion defensive. So there you go. So you got some dashes going on there, although that does require a little bit of charge up when you use it. There's mechanics already in the game to make it it is possible for PvP to be added onto this game, and I feel like that is the direction that this game has to go in my personal opinion. Not to say that I wouldn't enjoy this game if it was solely single player, but I feel like with this, not so much co-op is the way forward. I think this one requires competitive PvP. We need that competitiveness for this game. It honestly kind of gives me the vibe of One Piece Fighting Path. Yeah, obviously One Piece Fighting Path is one of the IPs that I do play, of course, and it does kind of give me that feel. And I guess that it's not exactly much of a reassurance. Well, I mean, yeah, no, oh my god, Jesus Christ. So for One Piece Fighting Path is one of the games that I do play, of course, and this game has PvP. In the form of multiplayer, in the form of co-op, raids. It's got practically anything to everything you can think of. Like, it's insane. So it gives me high hope to say that I feel like with what they're doing with Bleach, the game mechanic and all that, gives me hope to say that, yeah, more than likely we could expect some form of online play, some form of PvP with the game itself. To be fair, what they could also do is 2v2, 3v3. I mean, yeah, I mean the possibilities on how much more they can apply the multiplayer to this game, I wouldn't say it's endless, because I don't know how heavy it will be, obviously on devices and whatnot, and what it'll entail in terms of servers, etc., of course. So I don't want to go that far, although I would not be opposed to it. Imagine if they added like a battle royale. Honestly, with again, just with how the game looks, mechanics, etc. and whatnot. If the developers are again really for pushing this game, there's a lot they can do. There's truly a lot they can do. But obviously the first step will be PvP. But the like key things that I'm seeing in terms of what we've had footage wise on, I'm like, okay, mechanic wise, I'm seeing that PvP potential. Multiple allies on one field against an enemy. Okay, maybe we could see some 2v2 PvPs going on, of course. Again, it's just ideas that I'm seeing from other games that already have this implemented. One Piece Fighting Path has 3v3 implemented, has Capture the Flag implemented, all these type of unique game modes, it has that. So it's just what I've seen. Again, I'm is Nerva still behind this game? Oh god, no it's not. They're not behind it anymore, are they? Either way, give them the time, and we could truly see one hell of a big IP game getting the best treatment possible to give us, the players, the best outcome for this game, and such enjoyable content, online modes that we can just, you know, have an absolute ball with our friends and whatnot, and just kind of muck about, etc. But at the same time, also, if we need to sweat, we're going to sweat it out with the boys. So yeah, a lot of potential for this game, boys, especially with that online play. Again, I'm diving into the beta. We're going to check it out. We're going to cover everything. If I see any form of online play, we might have hit the jackpot.